Grace Arnis here in Brussels, Belgium, where Tour de France fans are preparing for the 100th year of the yellow jersey. The new restaurant behind me, Oak on Main, allows people to come for a quick bite for lunch or for an afternoon snack. Behind me in Bryan Hall, in the Study Abroad office, they're keeping a day-to-day watch as to whether summer study abroad programs will still happen. I'm Grace Arnis here in Metz, France, where crowds of people go to the restaurants and bridges along the La Moselle River every single day. But for about the past week or so, one new face has been standing out from the rest. Governor Jay Inslee will not be holding any public bill signings for the rest of the legislative session. According to the News Tribune, Inslee's legislative director, Drew Shirk, announced the decision to legislators today. Shirk said in a statement that the decision is, quote, one extra precaution we're taking to maintain public health standards, unquote. People can still view the bill signings online at TVW. Let's take a look at weather for today. Today we'll have a high of 47 and a low of 48. These are about on track for what we've normally been seeing for the past couple of weeks, but something to notice is that winds will be 19 miles an hour today, so hold on to your hats when you're walking outdoors. Looking at tomorrow, these will kind of be the same, except we'll have more sun in the sky, but I know that it says sunny, but in the morning there might be a little dash of rain, and as you can see, the winds will get higher and faster tomorrow with 24-mile-an-hour winds. Coming into Pullman and on campus, watch out when you walk down some of those really windy walkways. Grace Arnis here in Brussels, Belgium, where Tour de France fans are preparing for the 100th year of the yellow jersey. Sarah Lovett and her husband from Tennessee started planning their trip to the tour months ago.
I'm so excited. I don't know that I can even put it in words. I get teary when I think about it. I've been like that ever since we booked the tour.
The color yellow has dominated the Tour de France scene, but many do not know why.
1919, they decided they needed a jersey that would make the leaders stand out. And for some reason they chose yellow because that was the color of the tour guides or the tour director's guidebook. The pages were yellow, so they chose the maillot jaune to be the yellow jersey of the leader of the event.
The city of Brussels is loaded with Tour de France history, including an exhibition celebrating the yellow jersey and Eddy Merckx. 50 years ago, Belgian cyclist Eddy Merckx won his first Tour de France. Over the course of his legendary career, he wore the yellow jersey a record 111 times.
In Belgium, and that's a great event for Belgium, because it's called Tour de France and still it begins in Brussels.
The cyclists in the 2019 Tour de France roll out on July 6th to begin the race for the yellow jersey. Are you ready? In Brussels, I'm Grace Arnis. Second-year WSU student Jackie Thomason was excited to study abroad in Greece this summer, but now, because of the COVID-19 coronavirus, she's unsure if the program will even happen.
As of right now, we had a meeting this last Monday, and at one point they said they were pessimistic about the trip. And then at another point, they said that our trip had like some of the best odds out of any of them. So just a lot of mixed signals, and we don't really know if the trip's still on or not. Right now, with round trip flights and including like the extra luggage fees, it's about $1,000.
Behind me in Bryan Hall, in the Study Abroad office, they're keeping a day-to-day watch as to whether summer study abroad programs will still happen. Director of Global Learning, Kelly Newland, wants to make sure there are funds for students whose trip may get canceled.
For the summer programs, we haven't paid out hardly anything for those, so we're working very hard to recover those funds so that there's no financial impact on students, but with some foresight and knowledge of this unprecedented time that we're dealing with right now. But so we as a university, though, are working to try to identify funds that don't exist in this current age at at Washington State University because the budget shortfalls have absorbed all the reserves that have been in place as sort of a self-insurance policy in the past.
Newland refers to when the university used its reserves in 2018 to supplement the deficit that had been accumulating annually since 2014. And now, the university must search for other funds to help students affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. In Pullman, I'm Grace Arnis, Murrow News 8.